Hi everyone, it's Andy from Hobby Headquarters. Well, welcome to the very first episode of Scale Model Talk. And I'm going to explain to you what this is right here. Yesterday I was in my store working on my P38, and I had about 7 or 8 of my friends come in here, that come in my store all the time. And we were all talking, and I was sharing with them the P38 build, and I was sharing with them some new kits that came in and showing them the inside parts and stuff. And we were just having a great time. And the more I thought about it, it's like, I need to do something more like that with my YouTube friends. I've got so many of you guys out there, and what I thought this Scale Model Talk will be me. Every time we do one of these, we'll talk about news if there's any news in modeling, but we're always going to show you what's on my workbench, because I'm usually always working on something now, and I'll share with you, like today, I'm going to share with you the P38 from Tamiya that I'm working on. It's progressing along quite well, and we've also got some new model kits that have come in, some exciting new model kits that come in, and it's going to be, well, when we get to that portion, I'll talk to you about it, but it's going to be some really exciting stuff for the armor modeler. So that's what I think Scale Model Talk is going to be. It's going to be something like this. I'm going to try to do this much more frequently than we did our regular videos. So I don't want to say daily, because daily is probably not going to happen, but a couple of times a week, probably, short little 10-minute or less videos. We're going to share with you new product, because there's always something new coming in, like I said, in workbench reviews, and just have some fun together like we should. So let's get started. Okay, a segment that we're going to make a regular event is what's on my workbench. And as you guys may know, I'm working on a P38 Lightning from Tamiya, the new 48 scale one that will be out in a couple of months. And as of right now, going together absolutely wonderfully. We've got the cockpit done, and I just got done attaching both booms. We got to do a little bit more sanding and making sure we've got the line down the center of each one of these gone, but it's coming together really well. It's quite incredible too, because of the 3 giant nose weights inside here. There's a lot of weight on this little tiny airplane here. One thing too, little note, when you go to put this thing down, definitely elevate it. First couple of times, these little pieces right here almost broke one of them off, because it's so much weight and those parts are so tiny. Very easy to do that. Now, what I wanted to show you, what I thought was absolutely incredible, I was dry fitting this a little while ago. The way Tamiya has designed this, you can't mess this up right here. The way that the booms fit into place, that they are perfectly in alignment with each other. And you can tell this by when you go to slide this tail in. And look at how perfect they're in alignment, so the tail lines up perfectly on it. And then slide these into place, and you can see those will fit right on there. And honestly, one thing I've noticed while building this entire kit, the fit is so incredible on it. Most of the time you can actually put this kit together without glue and like hold it together. When I was test fitting the booms, I popped the booms into place, and you put the little housing area here for the superchargers, and it locks both booms into place. I was actually literally able to hold it by the wings here, and those stayed into place without one drop of glue on it. It was absolutely incredible on it. Now, you may also notice too, we don't have the superchargers in place, and that is because I've figured out a way that we can paint them separately, still do most of the assembly around here, and still we can slide them into place later on, because it's a completely different color, and it'd just be a kind of a pain to try to paint as we go along. So absolutely loving this kit. The fit has just been phenomenal on it. The geometry, everything looks really, really good. I'm just, like I said, just loving this kit. This is a culmination of about 3 days worth of work. We've got the cockpit. Hopefully we can see that pretty good in there. But it's going to be a definite recommend. I will keep working on this kit over the next couple of days, and hopefully we'll have a video out fairly soon. Okay guys, on the model kit review portion of the show we have today, we've got some new kits from the company called Das Werk. And you guys may remember them. They produced the L900 Fawn. It was probably almost a year ago now, and we built this up. Massive vehicle, absolutely stunning detail. It could carry a Panzer II in its trailer and still tow a Panzer II at the same time. So a great piece. And what they've offered us up now is they went to the company TACOM. And TACOM, you guys may remember last year, produced these three of these Panthers, which were the Panther A's. They had a late, a mid-early, and an early. And they were great kits, lots and lots of parts, because all three of them included full interiors inside there. And as you know, building a full interior, if you haven't built a bunch of them, can get kind of tedious because there's a lot of parts inside of this. It's more than double of what a regular kit would be. And I think we realize as modelers, we don't always have enough time to build all these type of things. So the majority of people are asking for the same kit without all the extra parts in it. So Das Werk went to TACOM and said, we'd like to release your 3 Panther kits and minus the interiors on it. And that's what we have right here. So they've taken those 3 kits, gotten rid of the interiors. You can see we have a much smaller box now, but still the same beautiful kit inside. Still has the photo etch grills, still has the metal tow cables. And are you sitting for this? Because this is the best part of all. The price on these kits. They were able to negotiate a spectacular deal for us modelers. These are going to retail in the United States for $37.99. And in Europe, retail for 35 euros. So a spectacular price for the quality of this kit right here. You get 3 different variants on it, all that extra stuff, and for under $40 or under 40 euros for all my European watchers. Just an incredible price on it. So what I thought I'd do right now is, we aren't going to go deep into it because you guys have seen me work on the other Panther 8. I am going to build another one of these because I really wanted to build one without the interior and really weather it up and put it in, possibly in a diorama. So probably going to do either the early or the late on it, not sure about that. But I'll kind of just quickly open one of these up, show you inside, show you what you're going to get, and just say for less than $40, it's a no-brainer. You definitely want to take advantage of that. Okay, and the other thing I want to show you guys inside too is their new kit called the 3cm FLAK Verling. A totally unusual looking quad FLAK gun with 3 centimeters, a pretty large gun for FLAK, and it also has that unusual fluted barrel on the tip here. So this is all brand new tooling right here, and we're going to open up one of these and show you one of those inside as well. So let's take a look inside. Okay guys, the very first kit we're going to take a look at is the new 3cm FLAK Verling 103/38 in 35th scale. This is a 100% brand new tool kit and shares parts with nothing else, so it's all brand new. The gun itself was developed late in the war by Rheinmetall Borzig. It was electrically fired and it was gas operated, and it could have a rate of fire of 280 rounds per barrel per minute. So you can see, in 3 centimeters, a very large caliber bullet, so it's sending a lot of lead downfield really quickly. Now let's take a look at the actual sprues, because there are 2 sprues inside of this kit. Get this out of the way. As you can see here, this is obviously the cradle. Comes with a large box that has some really nice wood grain in it, and all the other parts that would make up the cradle. And this one is the gun section. So we have here, these are going to form all of the drums for the gun, and you can see here we have the ammunition, and you can just see that's some pretty large ammunition, especially in 35th scale. Think of the size of a 35th scale guy. We've got our barrels right here. These are parts of the receiver, and these outer pieces right here go on the receiver as well to give it some nice detail. Here are those fluted muzzle brakes, or actually flat suppressors on this, and you can see here they're all slide molded as well as the barrels too, so some nice detail involved with that. And as you can see, it looks like it's a pretty simple kit to put together with the 2 sprues, not even very large sprues. Another nice thing about this kit, retail of this kit in the United States is just around $20 and about 20 euros in Europe. So very inexpensive and really nice detail on this. So this one is just showing up now. In fact, we just got ours here in the store just yesterday, in fact. And it looks like it's going to be a really nice kit. And I actually do plan on building one of these up. As soon as I get some of the other projects out of the way, it looks like it's something we could put together fairly quickly, paint up, and maybe put into some diorama way down the road. Okay, what I thought I would do is just quickly tear one of the Panthers apart just a little bit to kind of show you what I'm talking about if you didn't have a chance to see the other video I did about a year and a half ago now. We're just going to show some of the basic parts right here. This is the Panther A Late, and this is a command tank. And you can tell it's a command tank because it is just full of extra antennas all over it. So let's just show you some of the basic parts to this kit. First of all, we have the hull. And there's a nice texture all down the sides of the hull, top of the hull, to give it a nice steel look. Plus all the weld seams, bolts. Same thing with the turret. Hopefully you can see, we got some extra light on that there. You can see the texturing in the turret and all the extra little details that are actually on the real vehicle. And I know that is because I recently just got to climb all over a Panther A command tank, which if I can get the pictures ready, I might even be able to throw them in right at the very end of this segment. You can see here, this is some of the suspension work. So this is still on the inside of the vehicle. This is where the torsion bars all would have went, but this is the outside. So you can see there's quite a bit of detail. No interior on this, remember now. This is just the external parts only, which is fine by me. And we've got our tracks. The tracks are individual link and link tracks. So here's the individual, and here's the links of tracks. The guide horns are separate because they are hollow horn, and you will have to cut those out, but they don't look very difficult to do. In fact, they come in kind of long runs, which I can show you right here. These are the individual guide horns, and it's nice because it adds that extra bit of quality to it because it is actually hollow horn. The photo etch that comes inside, like I was telling you earlier, it has the screens. This particular one has the 2 star antennas done in photo etch. And finally, we'll just take a quick look at the road wheels. And if you want a better look at some of all the parts, I do have the review of the original TACOM kit a while ago. Kind of gets into a little bit more depth on it, but very, very nice kit. And like I said, the price, $37.99 retail in the United States, is just a great, great value on such a beautiful kit. Well, there you go, my friends. I hope you enjoyed our first episode of this. Like I said, I plan on doing a lot more of these. They're fun to do and actually don't take that much time, and I can do it in between actually building model kits. So a couple quick things too. I wanted to tell you guys about our Facebook channel. It's called Mediocre Modelers, and there's a long story about that, but it's a great place for everyone to get together and share your work with me. I know a lot of you guys like to come in and show me the pictures of what you're working on. Well, this is for all you guys that are far away. It's a great group of guys. There's about 20,000 people on there right now sharing models and tips and things like that, and we monitor it pretty well too to keep all the craziness out of there. So it's modeling only type thing. So, I want to thank you guys as always for watching, and please stay tuned because we have many more videos coming.